This is the exact design workflow I wish someone had shown me earlier. When I first started selling print on demand, design was the slowest part of the entire process. I'd spend way too much time tweaking designs, exporting files, and setting up mockups. In this video, I'm going to show you a single design flow I now use that turns a finished design into multiple variations in seconds, and you can steal it and use it yourself. And stick around because I'll show you exactly how it fits into a real print-on-demand workflow. If you're new to print-on-demand, design is usually where people get stuck. You either overthink it, spend hours on something simple, or bounce between multiple tools just to get one design ready. That used to be me too. What finally clicked for me was realizing I don't need to reinvent the wheel every time. I just need a repeatable system that I can reuse. That's what I want to show you today. Before using this flow, creating multiple design variations and mockups could easily take me an hour or more. Now I can do the same thing in seconds. This flow lets me take one core design idea and instantly generate variations that are ready for use for print-on-demand products. And the best part is, it's simple enough that beginners can use it immediately. The reason this works so well is because of how Kittl handles design, AI variations, and mockups all in one place. Let me show you exactly what I mean. One of my favorite aspects of Kittl are their templates. They've got thousands of pre-made templates that we can use as jumping off points for our design needs. And it extends beyond just print on demand. However, as a print on demand seller myself, I'm usually favoring the print on demand specific templates like this cyberpunk streetwear template that is a part of Kittl Flows, which I want to show you because, well, when I use these templates, I like to use them as jumping off points, but not really replicate what's already been accomplished here, which is these two t-shirt designs. So you see shirt design 1 and shirt design 2 over here, and then they actually have the ability to generate mockups in Kittl as well. And by the way, this design looks great. I ran it over to Printify and just uploaded it to a t-shirt to show you that, I mean, these are really high quality templates, but I want to find my own inspiration and put my own kind of unique spin on it. And the way I'm going to do that is jumping over to Merch Dominator. Merch Dominator is constantly looking at Amazon, the biggest e-commerce website in the world, and analyzing specifically the best-selling t-shirts. So if I click best sellers over on the navigation in Merch Dominator, it is going to essentially just serve me up all of the current bestsellers on Amazon, as it sounds like. And I'm just scrolling for ideas. So I see like a chicken, I see a cat taking a selfie, a frog, the dinosaur alphabet. Maybe dinosaurs would be a unique inspiration for this, like cyberpunk dinosaurs. Might be a little bit of a stretch though. Penguins behind me, I could see that working, the different types of penguins. Werewolves, let's see. 6'7" is everywhere. Axolotls. Don't you guys think this one could be interesting? So if I go ahead and open this on Amazon, I could see this, maybe the cyberpunk meets axolotl cross niche potentially working with this template. So I think I'm going to give that a shot. And if it doesn't work, hey, we can always restart. But this has a lot of room for me to kind of work with it as well, because you've got the albino axolotl, the wild green, the blue, the silver, the lavender. Who knew there was that many? So what I'm going to do is actually come over here, and what you see here with Kittl Flows is going to blow your mind. So I'm going to click into this first character labeled character 1, and I'm going to click remix, and I'm going to say replace with a cartoon axolotl, an albino. How about that? An albino cartoon axolotl, and hit generate. And while that works, let's go over here to our axolotl shirt again. And how about a green and a blue axolotl as well? So let's do that for this one. I'm going to remix it, and let's say a green cartoon axolotl with fun hair, just to give it a variation. And then we'll do one more here. We said it was going to be blue, maybe a royal blue, and we can have it wearing sunglasses to make it fun and unique. So those are going to use AI to generate them in real time. So you can see here the output kind of matches that same style with the ninja with the sword, but I like the cartoonized aspect a lot. And one thing I didn't mention, by the way, is anytime you're using Kittl's AI, you can click here where it says Nano Banana Pro. That's because I'm using Nano Banana Pro, which integrates directly into Kittl for my image generation. But I just wanted to make sure I mentioned that they've got Flux, they've got Nano Banana, they've got ChatGPT, Seed Dream, they've got options. Okay, they've got a lot of different models that you can use for your AI image generation. And you saw how fast it generated these images for us, and it generates multiple outputs. So you get to choose which one you like best. I'm going to delete the second one. Then I'm going to go back and delete this original character and replace it with my ninja cartoon axolotl. The next thing I'm gonna do is click where it says character 1. And what I'm gonna do, when you see when I clicked it, down here under edit smartboard, it's going to allow me to generate again in this new style. So I'm just gonna click generate again. And as you can see, it's going to work on replacing that image of the human with the axolotl. Now we need to do the same thing down here as well. Choose the one that we like more, replace the original image. Isn't that crazy how it did it in the same style as a cartoon? And then boom, we're gonna go ahead and replace this one as well. So I'm gonna generate again right there. And then, okay, let's use this. I love that it generates multiple outputs so that you can pretty much always find a winner. And I'm going to regenerate this one as well. And as you can see here, we were able to regenerate all of the characters in their different poses using our new axolotls, but the next part of this flow is going to be combining them. So you guessed it, in just a few clicks, we can essentially rerun the existing prompt from these Kittl flows. So first we're gonna combine characters 1 and 2 here, and then we're gonna do all 3 of them together. And what's crazy is the prompts, the AI prompts are already written for us. So we can simply click in and just rerun it, and it's gonna integrate those axolotls that we replaced the humans with that were in the original template. As you can see here in real time, now that that's done, I can come over here to the combination, click in. Now, if I want to, I can make any changes necessary to this prompt, but if I like the original kind of neo-cyber look and feel and the way that they're posing and what they're holding, then I can go ahead and do that. But if I want to make any variations at all, you can either edit the text prompt or run it, let it combine using the new characters, and then rerun it after that the same way that we remixed the original characters that the entire design template was based on. And so you can see here that it's kind of just a progression of replacing those original characters with the axolotls in this case, and then obviously the output and the end result is going to be the axolotl version of the original neo-cyber design. So check out how cool this is, guys. All of the smartboards have been updated. We've replaced the original images with our axolotls that are ultimately going to feed into our version of the finished design. So I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste the t-shirt designs here because I want to make my own version, but I'm going to keep that original there as a reference point. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make our own version. We're going to work down here. And the first thing I'm going to do, oh, by the way, when we make changes on the left-hand side, it's going to update the mockup on the right-hand side. Some really cool stuff. What I'm going to do is first remove that top layer with the distressed effect. If you guys didn't know, in the bottom left corner, you can actually click the layers icon and view all of the layers in your project that you're currently working on here in Kittl. But I went ahead and just deleted that distressed effect because I'm not a fan of using distressed effects on really complicated designs like this with a lot of elements. If I use distressed effects, usually just like distressed text or something like that, generally speaking. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is click in to our characters there and delete them because we need to replace them with our axolotls. So I'm gonna click our combination effect 1A up here. Then I'm going to click convert to image. And from here, I'm going to go ahead and copy and then come back down here to our finished design and simply paste. So I'm going to go ahead and paste, and I'm going to need to remove the background off of that. So once it's pasted, click remove background, then resize it down to fit into that kind of cityscape there in the top right corner. All right. And this is really it, guys. It's just about integrating these other elements into the t-shirt design, as you can kind of see here. So it looks like we can remove those silhouettes, for instance, then come back down here and grab the silhouettes from right here. I'm going to convert that to image like we did a second ago. Okay. And then I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste like that. There we go. I'm going to remove background and then I'm going to downsize it into our little square here. Okay. And we get to use our discretion. Like if we want to integrate and maybe even replace some of these other existing images, like I think this one looks really cool. So we could go ahead and even just remove maybe this city down there and then go ahead and convert this to image and go ahead, copy and paste right here. It takes a second. And you can see here that I was able to make it the same height as the other elements in this row using Kittl's crop feature. So you can see once I have that element selected, I click the crop icon, the universal crop icon, and I just dragged up from the bottom until it was in line. It actually has an auto snap feature because Kittl's awesome and it's that simple. I wanted to show you one other thing that I think you'll enjoy when customizing a template like this one, which by the way, again, is linked in the description. So you can use this exact template if you'd like, but you see how there's some text elements in this template. For instance, this text says, what makes cyber war uniquely dangerous is its asymmetry. A small group of highly skilled individuals can cause damage comparable to conventional military strikes, etc., etc. Well, I'm going to copy this text. Then I'm going to go to Kittl's AI chat. There's an icon on the navigation, the chat bubble with the Kittl AI star. I'm going to go ahead and say, rewrite this text text with an axolotl theme, and then I'm going to paste it. And within seconds, you guessed it, Kittl AI is going to do just that for us, so we don't have to spend, I don't know, that would probably take me 5 to 10 minutes to come up with something cool with an axolotl theme. So this says, what makes cyber warfare uniquely dangerous is its asymmetry. Like the elusive axolotl, a small group of skilled individuals can cause damage comparable to conventional military strikes, yet leave few traces. Attribution becomes as slippery as an axolotl, and plausible deniability becomes a strategic tool. So they made it kind of funny there and integrated the axolotls where they could. And then I'm going to go ahead and just do the same thing for the text down here at the bottom as well. Rewrite this text with an axolotl theme, and go ahead and copy paste there. So our whole design in just minutes is going to be completely axolotl theme, but still cross niched with that neo cyber look and feel that customers who are after something along this line with this design style are going to absolutely love. So there we've replaced both of the text blocks there with an axolotl theme. And I forgot to even zoom out and show you that we've got our mock-up on a t-shirt being worn by a human. So I call this a lifestyle mock-up anytime that it looks photorealistic, where there's a real human or just human elements, real life elements showing our print-on-demand product as if it were already printed. I call that a lifestyle mock-up. And here you've got Kittl showing us or generating the lifestyle mock-up in real time. Now that was just one example of using a Kittl template with Kittl Flows and retheming it to create a polished print-on-demand design that your customers are going to love. But I wanted to make sure I mentioned here in Kittl under their template section, if you click merchandise, it actually gives you a sub navigation. You can sort by t-shirts, hoodies, bags, hats, art prints, mugs, stickers, etc. I'm gonna go ahead and just click merchandise and then t-shirts just to give you an idea of what is available here in Kittl, from some very simplistic kind of text-based designs, which as a beginner I'd say is probably a great place to start, to more complicated designs like what we worked with today in our video. This workflow only works because everything happens inside one tool. You've got AI-powered variations, built-in mockups, full creative control without bouncing between different software. That's what turns this from just a design into an actual shortcut. Instead of doing more work, you're just reusing a smarter setup. What I really like about this flow is just how customizable it is. When we needed axolotls, what did we get? We got axolotls. You can adapt it for things like different niches, different products, different marketplaces, client work, or the needs of your own print-on-demand store. This works especially well for creators, small businesses, and anyone who wants speed without sacrificing quality. Again, the template link is below this video in the description. Use the flow and make it your own. And if you like workflows like this that save time and make print on demand easier, make sure you're subscribed. This channel is all about showing you the systems I've actually used so you can copy them and skip the trial and error. I'll see you in the next video.